What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Happy, happy, happy Halloween. I hope you guys are having a spooky, spooky day today and having some fun. And for those of you who don't celebrate Halloween, I hope you're having a great Tuesday, and I hope everything, is going good for you. All right. So today, guys, I got a fun little live today. We're going to be talking about the true story of the Amittyville horror house. Okay. And that's going to be my final spooky story for this season, okay? But before we go into that, guys, I just want to hold on for a minute. Let me turn this music up a little bit. Okay, yeah, that is. I should have put the rock music on because today is like a wild day. Let me put that on instead. Yeah, that's. Hold on for a second. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me do something real quick. Let me leave a message to somebody. Hello. Wait a minute up to my hello. I was just y'all, I was on the fucking phone, y'all. Somebody was, helping me out because they know how I am. I'm gonna just tell y'all that straight up, straight up. They was telling me that, it's not even worth it. And so I'm gonna do just what this person told me to do because I was about to address something real quick. And I changed, I'm glad this person just talked to me on the phone and told me don't even waste my damn time because people are just straight up losers. No, don't waste your time with losers, and that's on everything. But I will say this: I want you people, you know what I'm talking about. Keep my daggone names, my name, out of your mouth, all right? And that's on everything, all right? Because Shade don't play, and I don't handle stuff the way you guys handle it, all right? And that's just on everything. I really just don't. Hey, Dirty KFC, Amori. Hey, y'all. I don't play like y'all play on YouTube, okay? I do a little bit different. Okay, and I'm not scared to file charges or any damn thing else. I'm not scared of the police. All right. My son is a whole fucking special detective. I got a bunch of police officers in my family. Do you think I give a fuck? All right. And that's on everything, But the thing about it, I just want people to keep my fucking my name out of your mouth. I don't have anything to do with what you guys are talking about. Keep that shit right there where you got it at. All right. And that's on everything. And that's the only thing I'm going to say about that. I already handled one side of it. All right. But I'm going to address the other side of it. And that's on everything, but offline. All right, so let's go ahead and get on with this live, which is a damn shame. I cannot believe that people will still bring up shit that don't even make no sense. And then this other one person entertains this foolishness. That's crazy as hell. Okay, I don't know what the hell is wrong with some people. You know what I'm saying, y'all? I just don't know. I'm having a beautiful day today, fun day. We're getting ready to do some fun activities. That's why I'm on here early. And I'm going to keep it like that today. Okay. And over here on Shades Too, we are all about excelling, not going backwards and talking about shit from way back to last October and January and all this other foolishness. This is why some black people can't get ahead. Who in the heck likes to argue and beef online all day, every day, beefing with everybody on YouTube? Who does this? Life is more than just arguing with people. And then if you're trying to have something with someone, you don't let other people come in and tear that down with foolishness. Okay, so I know what to do. I'm just pulling myself away from certain things completely and be done with it. Damn, that is crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna pull myself away and be done with the entire thing before I go off. I don't go off like other people is. I don't dox people, but I damn sure will put up the truth, And that's on everything because I don't have no reason to lie. I'm not a crook. I'm not a con artist, no scammer. I don't whore around. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't do none of that bullshit. I'm not ghetto as fuck. I can get ghetto. Don't get it wrong because you heard me do that on here before. Okay, but I'm not ghetto. I take care of my family. All my kids are doing good. So I don't give a fuck. Okay, so don't play with me because I go for the gusto. You know what I'm saying? I go for the gusto. I ain't like everybody else on this damn app, doxing people and shit, hiding behind fake profiles. I'll show myself. Because what the fuck are you going to do about it? And that's on everything. And I damn sure ain't scared of nobody. Okay? And that's on everything. I told y'all before, I had to F up a few people, men. Okay? So I don't be playing around. I'm not joking. So leave Shades Tube alone. And that's on every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be nice right now. Okay, and just because my other friend told me don't say shit, I'm not going to let it go no further than that, than just what I just said. Just leave my goddamn name out of y'all motherfucking mouths. And that's on every fucking thing, okay? And that's on everything. Now, let me go ahead and start off with this live and stuff. But anyway, y'all got to excuse me. I just had to get that off because I was pissed off earlier about a good hour ago. I'm out here minding my business, chilling like a villain, ain't stealing. And here I go with some more bullshit. Some more bullshit, y'all. I cannot believe that. I think some people don't like to do shit on this app or argue and start shit. Don't even make no sense. And I'm not messing with anyone. So leave my goddamn name out of your mouth before you find your black asses up in goddamn court. And that's on everything. Because Shay is not scared of no fucking police. Okay? Because I don't go around here doing a life of crime and got to use alias and all this other bullshit. Okay? That's on everything. And I had to fuck up a couple of people too and had to go to jail that 1 week because I did fuck up somebody. So, and I'm still not scared of no goddamn police. All right? Because my ass is smart. Okay? It was self-defense. Don't ever forget that. Talking that shit up on live like somebody giving them. Keep my goddamn names out of y'all mouth for real. For real, for real, for real. For real. All right? And that's on everything. Now, let me go ahead and do my regular live. Y'all got to forgive me a second. Because I don't mess with nobody. I'm already, I don't mess with nobody. I don't know if Dirty KFC knows me. I don't mess with nobody on here. Even when you guys are on your channels beefing with people, I don't have no damn comment. I'll never forget the time I was on a panel and they started talking about MHB and they was asking me and I said, I like his rap. And they was like, why do I like his rap? And I was like, I do. And I don't have no further comment. I'm not talking about no fucking body on here because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I don't know these people. Okay, when I get off of YouTube, I'm in my real life. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my real stuff. If I don't log on or do a live or if I just block every goddamn body, I'm in a whole different side of YouTube. Nobody on this other side don't even matter. So just leave my name out of your mouth. Shay's Tube. I don't be in nobody chat. If somebody ever copy my thing, it's not me because y'all should know how I talk. Okay, I don't fuck with people. I don't say stuff about people or anything else. And nobody chats. Okay, period. So leave my goddamn name out of your mouth for real, because I'm handling my business over here. That's all. Now I'm probably gonna have to delete this damn video, but I don't give a fuck. Just leave my name out of you guys' mouth for real, unless you're saying something that's true. All right, because all this bullshit these people talking about, going back into the past and shit is stupid as fuck. And the thing about I'm just shocked at this one person for even letting it get like that. That's crazy as hell. Damn, when somebody tried to pull me into the conversation a couple of weeks ago, I refused to say a damn thing. Not this wasn't even a couple of weeks ago, it was just last week, a couple of days ago. I refused to say any damn thing about it. I didn't say anything. I was like, no comment. I was like, we cordial. That's what I said. I didn't go off and start listening to no bullshit and things like that and defending my damn self. But what? It's over. Everybody apologize, friends or whatever. Let that shit stay right there. These niggas up on YouTube are like 40, 50, 30 years old. Grow the fuck up. For real. Grow up. Y'all ain't kids. Damn. My 18-year-old, my 19-year-old, my 23-year-old, my 15-year-old would not even get up here arguing back and forth with people like that. Y'all crazy as hell. Cut that shit out. Damn, for real. And then you're black. And then you got Caucasian people and other races of people watching these videos. And then the things that they say about black people, it just proves that some of this shit is true. It is true. Because y'all sit up here and do this stupid stuff on YouTube and bring people into stuff that haven't even said anything about you or even said anything about a certain incident. Didn't even bring it back up. So why put my name in anything? Damn. Like y'all don't got a damn thing else to do but talk about some old ass news. If you don't get along with somebody, don't fucking talk to them. Don't go to their channels, okay? If they on the channel where you're at, don't say shit to them. Then you don't have to worry about them. The only time you need to say something to them if they say something to you out of line. You don't have to go back and say all this bullshit. Who the fuck cares? Like you got to be around certain people. Like you got to be here by this person. This is YouTube, people. You don't have to be nowhere by anybody. You can block people. You can block channels, and you won't even see it in your algorithm at all. So when you entertain this foolishness, it makes me think you want to be bothered with this shit. That's exactly why you keep on entertaining it. But keep my goddamn name out of your motherfucking mouth, all right? Because I'm really the wrong one to play with, and I'm not goddamn playing about that. I'm for real about that. You want to dox, go dox that. And see when I be fucking up people fucking around with me. And I'm saying that on every goddamn thing. And not even on women. Okay? And I ain't the baddest or anything else. I just don't play no bullshit. Okay? So leave me the fuck alone, because I'm not messing with nobody. And that's on every damn thing. All right? And I am pissed off about it too. And thank you to the person who told me don't say nothing in detail, because I'm not. I'm going to do exactly what you said do. However, I had to address that little part right there. Okay? Because that's pretty much out of line what they did. Don't even make no goddamn sense on both sides, especially on that one motherfucking side. Some people will make you slap the shit out their motherfucking ass. I'm talking about a nigga, hun. Shit will make you slap the shit. And I wish you would ever put your hands on me, because I guarantee you, so I'm not going to hit nobody first. I guarantee you, you won't walk to see the next motherfucking second. And that's on every daggone thing. You won't if you put your hands on me. Now, let me go ahead. I may need to stop this live and then do this live over again, because, I don't really want, this is going to have to be a separate live. That's exactly what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to do a separate live about the true story of the Amityville horror and calm down, because like I said, I got pissed off about the whole situation. I'm sitting up here minding my business, driving my daughter to her class, just minding my business, chilling, getting me something to eat. Here, I hear this bullshit. And I don't give a fuck about the bullshit. To a certain point, I do, because this other person should have been entertaining that. But to bring my goddamn name as something that I already done cleared up, don't do that shit. Oh, hey, Keith West. Thank you, hon. You got to excuse me. I'm about pissed off, Keith. Okay, I'm sorry about this. Okay, I am going to put it on private, Amori. Trust me, I'm really am. And then you're going to bring my damn name up into some bullshit? Don't do that. Because Shay's Tube don't got shit to do with y'all still arguing. I don't have a damn thing to do with that. So keep my name out of your fucking damn mouth. And the other person, you know what's up. Okay, you know what's up. Okay, you know what the fuck is up. Okay, without me even going into some strict details. All they do is run to damn social media like a bunch of little ass bitches arguing and stuff. And niggas, y'all need y'all ass kicked running up on YouTube arguing with other people. Grown ass 50, 60, 40, 30-year-old men. And talking about you a goddamn man. Where at? No man argues with a woman. That's the first thing. All right? And not that many argue back with a dude continuously. That's the second thing. And certainly a person's not going to argue with somebody when they're trying to get with the other goddamn person. So cut that shit out. Cut that shit out and leave Shay's Tube name out of your motherfucking mouth, because my patience is not that damn good. And that's on every goddamn thing. I do not play like y'all stupid asses on YouTube be playing. All right? I don't play like that. All right? Don't do that. Don't fucking do that hiding out in your motherfucking houses and shit and scared and paranoid and shit. Don't do that goddamn shit. All right? Don't do it. Because I'm not scared of nobody. I don't hide out in my house. I'm not paranoid. I'm not mental. I'm not none of these things. Okay, I'm very real sound and very fucking damn smart. Don't play around with something that you're going to wish you wouldn't have played around with. And that's on every motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? That is on everything. Okay, go play with these little ass people on YouTube that you normally play with. All right? But don't play with Shay's Tube. Don't fucking play with me. Sit up here, put my name and shit. I'm not even nowhere near this place. I'm nowhere near it. I'm sitting here enjoying this holiday, about to go out here and have fun with my kids, with working, and do whatever else I got to go. And then I got to come back and entertain this foolishness. And then you try to call people up and tell them don't do certain things, and then they want to act off fucking stupid and retarded. Don't fucking do that. But the thing about it, you don't have to worry about me calling. Just don't fucking put my name in your motherfucking mouth. Okay? That's on everything. Don't put my name in your mouth. And that's just what I'm saying. Keep Shay's Tube name out of your fucking mouth. Because I didn't have a damn thing to do with what was going on between yesterday and today. Nothing. And let me let somebody know. Ain't nobody lead me to nobody's page. I go to certain pages because I want to. Or I didn't lead nobody else to that page either. All right? They go to whatever page they want to go to. Did you? I know, it's a good-ass movie. Yeah, I just had to address that, Keith. I know what you said. I had to address that. Like I said, I talked to one of my friends, and that's why I'm not mentioning no name, no nothing else, but just general information, because I want them to stop putting my name and stuff, period. All that other shit that happened is in the past, just where it was at. We know why it all started. There's no reason to revisit that bullshit and to bring that shit up. And plus, trust me, you don't want me to revisit it either, because my ass tears niggas up online. Okay, and I show all information. I don't give two shits. Okay, I really, truly don't be. So if people know how I operate, then why in the fuck would you mess with me? For real, why would you mess with a person that don't give a fuck what she shows? And don't give a fuck about handling business. For real, all that talking shit, and people don't be doing shit. Talk all goddamn day on YouTube and don't do a motherfucking thing. Don't do shit. When I tell you I'm doing something, I do it. If I tell you I'm gonna take your motherfucking ass to court, you're going to court. If I tell your motherfucking ass you are going to get a restraining order, you're getting that shit. If I tell your ass if you come out here fucking with me, I'm gonna utilize all self-defense. I'm telling your ass, I'm giving you a warning. I'm giving you a warning. I'm not just making this shit up. I'm not making this shit up for real. Shit. Crazy ass people on YouTube. The fuck? I mean, for real, y'all know y'all ain't see me on my page talking about shit besides my topic, just regular content. And see, I know some people may not be used to doing regular content, okay, on YouTube, but I actually do regular content on my page. For real, for real. There should be no reason why I have to sit up here and tell people to keep my name out of their mouths. And this one person, I'm so goddamn disappointed in this person that I can slap the fucking pimp smack the fuck out of that person. And that's on everything. You know, if I was, man, I'm just glad I'm here in Cali. Just put it like that. All right? I'm just glad I'm out here in Cali. And that's what I say. Talking that shit. Like, I don't got to be a goddamn man or a big ass woman. Just, dude, go ask the 3 that I had to fuck up. Okay? Ask them. They weren't little dudes. Ask them what happened to their ass. No, I don't be playing around. You think I'm joking? You think I'm making shit up? Shit. No, I'm not making up shit. All right, I'm not like y'all be making up this bullshit up on YouTube and shit. I be for real. And I don't have to go around telling nobody stuff. I'm just telling because I know this person is probably in the bushes listening. Okay? Don't try to threaten me either. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it because it don't work with me. I know people all over. Trust me when I say that. And we're going to leave it like that. I cannot believe that bullshit today, though. And like I said, I'm glad that I talked to my other friend who told me don't be doing no bullshit, saying names and saying certain things and really giving this too much of attention. But I just had to address this right here because I think it is bullshit. I really do. I'm sitting up here trying to be cordial. I'm trying to be nice to people, trying to treat people with respect. But I see they like it when I have to act like a motherfucking ghetto hood rat. They like that. Yeah, I do too. But the thing about it is I wasn't even in the chat, okay, because I be busy. I ain't got time to be up here watching YouTube fucking videos all goddamn morning and day. Okay, I got a life. I don't have time to be doing that. I barely have time to do my own videos. So I didn't know anything about it. I did know about the other incident because the person let me know, but the second incident, I didn't know anything about that until I saw it not too long ago. And then I tried to approach it in a sensible way, but I did, but I still had to say this, just keep my goddamn name out of your mouths. That's it. It's simple. Keep Shay's tube because I don't got shit else to do with none of that bullshit anymore. I'm done with it. I haven't forgotten about it, but I have moved on from all that bullshit. And I thought the other person did too, honestly. But to go back and allow certain things to happen is crazy as hell. What the fuck is wrong with you? For real, what is wrong with you? For real, for real, for real. Goodness, if you see that you got things going straight, why would you let other people come in and unstraighten that up? That's dumb as fuck. I said before, don't talk about this shit no more. Don't, because it brings up bad memories for everybody who was involved in it. Don't bring this shit up no more. Just leave it where it's at. Leave it where it's at. That's why I don't have any videos up or anything. They're all in private or whatever the case is. Because leave that shit where it's at. If you know somebody go hardcore like Shades to, you would want to leave that back there anyway. You would want to leave it back there where it's at. Okay? Because I don't have a filter. And I can get to the point where I don't give a fuck. It's just on everything. You know what I'm saying? Because like the saying goes, you don't know me for real. Okay? So, hey, that applies to every situation. So it's just simple with me. Just keep my name out of your mouth. You can talk about whatever the fuck you want to. You can bring up that shit, but just keep Shay's Tube, Sharon, whatever the fuck name, Niecy B, Denise. Those are all my other names. Keep that shit out of there. Okay? Keep it out. Because I'm not talking about neither one of you all at all. I'm just not. Because I don't give a fuck. I just don't. Now, I could edit this video, but I think I'm gonna close this video out and change the title. Then I'm gonna come back and do the true story of the Amityville horror. And I know some of y'all probably won't come back because I know y'all like to hear some bullshit. And y'all probably knew I was pissed because some of y'all probably was over there. I don't know and everything, but y'all knew. But you know how y'all people be. Y'all want to listen to some bullshit. Hold on, let me look at something real quick. Okay. Okay, let's see. Well, I'll do that shit later. They always talking about the credit line increase. But it just gets you more and more debt. You know what I'm saying? To get you more bills to pay. That's all it's about. Hold on, let me see what this is right here. Okay, that's cool. That bill is low as shit. I'm so happy. I love it. I love it, y'all, when a bill is only $58 or $60. Yeah, I want to talk about this horror story, but I don't want this shit to be in the front of my video because you got serious people who may come back and watch this video, right? And then they hear that bullshit. But I could tell people overlook the first part. I could do that. Tell them don't even listen to that shit. It was just a rant. I could do that and just put where you should look at this video at. But because I don't give a fuck if I have to take this video down eventually. Because once Halloween is over, it really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So what do y'all think? Do y'all think I should close this video out and just come back with another one, or just say it on here and just let people know, hey, straight like that, or let people know when I do the video, just let them know in the comment section where the story will start at. Which one y'all think? Close this video out and start it over again, or what? Let me see what these people talking about right here. Okay, let it play out and just go ahead and do. What you mean when you say let it play out? Because y'all know I'm slow when it comes to that. Oh my God. Just go ahead and let this go off, or just go ahead and do the scary thing now. Talk about the Amityville horror, because that's a tripped out ass story. Y'all ain't gonna lie. Shit. Every story that I told on my channel is true. Okay. And I'm gonna be in one myself because somebody gonna make me do a scary movie on their ass. Oh my God. Let me stop so silly, y'all. I'm gonna have my own scary movie. Okay. I'm gonna scare the shit out of this certain person. Yeah. Who think they bad, but they ain't seen bad yet. I don't think I'm bad though. I'm gonna scare the shit out of their ass. Like it's like the Amityville horror. Let me stop. But now I'm not gonna be crazy or anything. You know what I'm saying? Talking that shit, playing around and stuff. Damn, weak ass people, man. You watched the Amityville horror last night? I don't even watch that show anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna start it from here, and I'll just let everybody know because I don't give a shit. But let's go ahead and do that anyway. Don't forget, y'all, this video is covered by the Copyright Disclaimer Act of 1976 under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research, and etc. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my comment section. It will be in my comment section. It is in my description area, and some of it is scrolling across that screen, as you guys can see. Hey, y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you like this content, especially the first part of it. If y'all into that arguing and shit, give it a thumbs up. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos, and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. Welcome to everybody in the bushes. Welcome to everybody in the chat. I want to say hey to everybody in the chat. To Amari, Dirty KFC, Keith. Let's see who else is over here. Dirt. Okay, I already said you. Memphis. What's up? What's up? Straight be like that. What's up? And whoever else is hiding out in the bushes, lurching and listening and things like that. All right. So let's go ahead and do this story real quick, y'all, because I don't really have that much time because I got to get out of here soon. Okay, so this is a story, y'all, of the Amityville horror. Hold on, let me get something real quick. And y'all know, I know y'all seen the movies, because they did have a bunch of movies out about that. And the first movie, y'all, scared the shit out of me when I saw that when I was younger. I was like, my gosh. And at that time, I didn't even know it was based on a true story. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was like fiction all the way around and stuff. And when I found out, man, I was like, damn, and I'm still trying to figure out if the man was actually seeing things and hearing things, or if he was just basically crazy, But like I always say, anything is damn possible. You know what I'm saying? Anything is possible in this world today. And I have told you guys about some scary things that I have seen. So you just never know, what people have experienced in their life. Let me see what this is right here. I got to make sure I use non-copyrighted scary music. They say this is non-copyright. Let's see. But we are going to play this, oh my God, this music in the background to make this a little bit more scarier. You need to turn your game thing down a little bit. I don't have my door closed. Okay, so hopefully this music. Maybe I should. Let me close my bedroom door real quick, y'all, so I won't hear them and interfere with me. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Yeah, messed up my whole thing. I was gonna get up here with my mask on and try to do this live. Then I messed up my whole damn concentration on doing that. Damn. With foolishness. All right. Thank you, Keith. I need to make you a mind, hon. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, thanks. All right, so y'all, let's go ahead and talk about the Amityville horror. All right. Let me do this real quick. Where is it at? Okay. So let me take this gum out of my mouth. All I do is chew damn gum. So y'all know this house first came to be known as the horror house in the wake of the murders. And then the Amityville horror house became that after the 1979 movie. All right. Anyway, this house is a large 3-story Dutch colonial home at 112 Ocean Avenue in Amityville, New York. It was built first in 1927 and it has gone through many renovations. And also many people have lived in this house. They bought this house, you know? Anyway, they end up changing the name, changing the address of the house to 108 Ocean Avenue in case anybody wants to go visit the house. And they did that to stop people from basically trying to find it and do seance in there and do YouTube channels there and things like that. Anyway, back in 2016, that house was sold for $850,000. Okay. So I don't know if anything is happening in that house since, they sold it or whatever the case is. But anyway, the property was built on top of a Shinnecock burial ground. Okay. And one of the previous owners, John Ketchum, was a satanic worshiper. So he was worshiping the devil. I didn't even know this. I really did not know that. All right. So he was a devil worshiper. So you know what? No telling what the hell he was doing in that house. Anyway, let me just go ahead and tell you guys about this. Okay, hold on. Where was I at? You know what? People are living in that house right now. People are living in that house right now. So, okay, here we go. Let's see. While the Amityville horror films focus on the hauntings and dark spirits that exist in the house, what caused those paranormal symptoms was the mass murders that Ronald Joseph DeFeo Jr. committed against his family inside of the house on November the 13th, 1974. At the time, DeFeo Jr. was just 23 years old. In the middle of the night, he got up and shot his parents and 4 siblings. And they are Don, 18, Allison, 13, Mark, 12, and John, 9. He then ran to a local bar and, according to the trial transcripts, said, "You got to help me. I think my mother and father are shot." So it was the son who did this? Oh, wow. All this time I thought it was the dad. Hold on. That's the son who did the shootings? Okay. Anyway, DeFeo Jr. initially blamed a mob hitman, but after intense questioning, he admitted to committing the murders and cleaning up the evidence that implicated him. Y'all, I did not know this. DeFeo Jr. was tried and pled insanity. He was ultimately sentenced to 6 sentences of 25 years to life. He died in prison in 2021. All of this time, because the way they did this daggone movie, they made it sound like the dad just was the only person who did, everything. But according to this article, the son went in there and shot everybody. I think that's what it was just saying, because he said, my mom and dad are dead. That is crazy. I did not know that. 318. Thank you for coming by. I did. No, they said some people live in it now. I don't know for sure. They may have moved out, because every time they get somebody in that house, they always report strange things. Okay, so here we go. With the entire DeFore family deceased, except for Ronald, their home remained vacant until it was put on the market a year later. Okay, here we go. In December 1975, George and Kathleen Lux bought the house for $80,000 under market value due to the infamous murders. They moved their blended family with her 3 children from a previous marriage into the home before Christmas. George asked a Catholic priest, Father Ralph J. Hold on, y'all. Pecorio, to bless the house, which he did. According to Anson's book, which featured the Lutz tape recordings, they said Father Ralph called them on Christmas Eve and told them he heard a voice telling him to get out. Okay. During the blessing, okay, and that the family should stay out of the second floor bedroom where the default parents resided. From that moment forward, a rash of incidents happened in the house that were so frightening that the Lux family escaped the house on January the 14th, 1976. Goodness. They sent a mover to pack all of their possessions and then put the house back on the market. It was then purchased by James and Barbara Cromartie, who lived in the house for a decade with no paranormal sightings. That's tripped out how they did not see anything for 10 years or so. That's crazy. So let me go ahead. So now they tell us about the movie. I don't want to hear about the movie. Let's see. Hold on. So anyway, I will tell you about this part because they said that these people are lying. Anyway, the legend of the Amittyville house ran wild after the publication of Anson's The Amittyville Horror book in September 1977. 1 year later, director Stuart Rosenberg's movie of the same name came out and became a modern day horror classic. Its true crime origin story gave the story plenty of credits, but by 1979, there were already, some things going on that they was saying that did not happen. All right. Let's see what they're talking about. The details of Father Ralph J. Pecorio's blessings, and if it ever happened, obviously they claim that this was not true. And then the previous owners said much of the stories about the house was not true. And, because like in the movie, I don't know, in the book or whatever the case is, they said that it was greenish black slime, and then a hidden red room was in the closet. However, the previous owners, Cromarties, said that that was not true. I don't know. Then proved the cloven hoof prints that were said to be found in the snow would be impossible because there was no snow during the time the Lux lived in the house. So I guess the Lux was telling people that they saw some cloven hoof prints in their yard in the snow. But the Cromarties said this is not true because there was no snow during that time. Let's see. Anyway, they did a whole lawsuit about the ownership of the story that had Ron DeFiero's defense lawyer, William Weber, admitting that the events were entirely made up by him in the Lutz. I know good and dead well they're not lying about this house, y'all. So anyway, let's see. They say in the later years, The Lutz, including their children who were present in the house, defended most of the details. Hold on, y'all, let me just turn this off. Of the huntings that made them flee. There have been countless books and documentaries that have tried to both confirm and dismantle the stories. They said the films are entirely entertainment with some origin details about the DeFeo murders being correct, while the rest of the plot points and supernatural elements were present as being false. They said the only absolute truth is that the Amityville home has had multiple owners since the Lutz left. Most recently, it was sold in 2010 and in 2016. And in all that time, there have been no repeated complaints from any of these other homeowners about no huntings, evil possessions, or anything else even remotely like that. I don't know what to say about this because all of this time I've been hearing stories about the Amityville Horror House, and I never even heard the fact that it wasn't really, that they were lying. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I ever read about it, including this other article, I'm glad I found that one though. They say that everything there, I mean, not every single thing, but most of the stuff was real. I'm telling you, I didn't even know it was the son who killed everybody. I thought it was the dad. This whole time, I thought it was the dad who went crazy. Not necessarily hearing voices or anything or seeing something, but maybe he was hearing things, from his own mind. And then, he was driven crazy and then went in there and killed everybody. That's exactly what I thought. This is crazy. Let me go ahead and see what else they got here on this house. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, y'all. I don't know, y'all. This is crazy. Yeah, he murdered 6 of his family members with a rifle while they were asleep in their beds at night. Yep, he killed his parents and his younger brothers and sisters. But why did he do that? Why did he do that? I'm beginning to think, maybe something was telling him to do these things. Because why did he do this? Listen, they said why behind his crimes was never clear as his story changed over the years. First, he said he heard voices. Later, he said other members of his family helped him. What the hell? Anyway, that's kind of crazy. Anyway, they said many people have tried to figure out for themselves, was DeFeo after his father's life insurance money? Did he have a psychotic break? Did his history of drug use play a role? Or was it something supernatural and unexplainable? I don't know. It's hard to say. And they was trying to figure out how could a man kill his entire family like that? And how could he do it all alone without any of them hearing it, getting out of bed and fighting back? I don't know. It's too bad he's dead. Hey, Iceman, thank you for coming in, hon. Too bad he's dead because he died in 2021. Because all those years, they never could, because he kept on changing the story. They could never find out the real reason why this 23-year-old at that time killed his entire family. What encouraged him to get up at night and go in the room and shoot his mom and dad and all of his siblings? That is crazy. Let's see. But you know what? Wait a minute, hold on. So this other person claimed when they brought the priest over, he heard a voice telling him to get out. Like this, get out, get out. He heard a voice like that, okay? And then he said he was slapped by an unseen force and later blisters formed on his hands. So where is this priest? He may be dead, but I don't know. And then they said when the Lutz also said that doors slammed on their own, beds moved, and then ooze formed on the carpet. Strange smells came and went. And the house stayed extremely cold, no matter how they tried to heat it. George said he would wake up at almost 3:15 a.m. every night, the same time the murders happened. One night he said he even woke to find Kathy levitating over the bed. Less than a month into living in their new home, the family ran, leaving everything behind. I'm sorry, I believe him. I don't care what these people say, because when I read it from the first story, I did not know all of this right here because I thought I read this once before, a long time ago. I believe Deluxe. I don't care what they say. Because why would somebody make up this ridiculous story? And then why did they leave the house like that and run? And just because the new owners did not see anything or hear anything, it does not mean that something wasn't there, messing with them. Okay, it's like in my apartment right now. Okay, or one of my other places I stayed in. I told you guys a story about the shadow man, right? That thing followed us all the way from Atlanta to Texas and then out here. Okay, I'm sure somebody moved in our house in Texas, which we owned, and then I'm sure somebody moved in our houses in Atlanta that we own. Not in Atlanta, but in Atlanta, Georgia, in the suburbs out there. And I never once heard nobody say anything that they saw anything. You see what I'm saying? Just like if anybody came and visited me, they never saw the shadow man. However, we saw it all the time. You know what I'm saying? It was following us. So just because you don't see something, it doesn't mean that it don't exist, that they did not see anything. This the doors slamming on their own, beds moving, stuff coming up off the carpet, strange smells coming and going. The house stand is excessively cold, no matter how much you turn up the heat. And then the dude waking up every night at 3:15 a.m. That is the time. 3 o'clock a.m. is supposed to be the time when they claim certain things come out at that time. That's why some people pray at 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying? But I never seen nothing at 3 a.m. I actually saw things all different times of the night. Okay, let's keep that real. Anyway, then he said his wife. He woke up to find his wife levitating over the bed. And then less than a month into living in their new home that they bought, they ran. They left everything behind. So tell me, if this is not true, why did they get up and leave? Why did they run? And they left everything there. That is crazy. And I believe that priest. I believe he heard a voice telling him to get out. And then he said something slapped him and some other things. I believe that because how do they not know? How do they know that the ghosts of the people that were killed, or it was buried? I mean, the house was built on top of a graveyard, right? How do you know that those spirits didn't come up there and start doing all the most? You just don't know. You don't know this. I remember one time I told you guys a story about when I in Keller in Colleyville, Texas, we was looking at a house, and I actually took pictures of this house, okay? And I developed the pictures, right? And when I developed the pictures, what I saw in the doorway was a ghost. I got actual pictures. It was a dude with no eyes, no mouth, no nose, all white in the face. Okay, he had on a cowboy hat, standing like a cowboy in the daggone glass. There was nobody in that house. Okay, nobody. We were the only one there. All right. And so when I developed the pictures, I saw that. So, and I was trying to figure out, I tried to find the house later on, but we couldn't find it again because I was trying to figure out, did they build this house over a cemetery, or somebody got killed in that area before they built that house? I don't know, but I saw what I saw. I got proof of it. So who's to say that something crazy like that wasn't happening at the Amityville house in New York? Who's to say this? I mean, people are so quick to say, "Oh, this didn't happen. They're lying." But why would somebody get up and just leave a house that they just bought? Now they could have embellished some of the stuff. You just never know. But I bet you they saw some stuff. And I wish I could actually talk to them, because I would like to talk to them personally and ask them about this house, because I really do believe what they're saying. I really do. I mean, I may not believe every single thing, but I do believe some of this stuff, because I'm just trying to figure out, why would anybody get up and leave from a house that they got such a steal on, $80,000? Why would you get up and leave the house? Something in that house was doing stuff. And I do believe that he was waking up 3:15 a.m. every night. I believe that. Okay, I believe that he got up at 3:15, just like the movie states, you know. And I'm just glad they had sense enough to leave, because if they would have not left, no telling what would have happened. They could have probably, he probably would have went crazy and started trying to do stuff to his family, you know. But I don't know about this stuff foaming up out the carpet and, um, you know, maybe the lady levitating, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know for sure, because when you start, remember, one of the owners was into satanic worshiping. When you start, yeah, I know that's right. I heard that. But when you start dealing with witchcraft, they no such thing as good witchcraft either. But anytime you start dealing with witchcraft and Satanism and all this other stuff, you are bound to see almost anything. See, one thing about Satan is that if you don't continue to do what he wants you to do, that's when the tables are turned. And even when you do everything he wants you to do, in the end, you are going to pay the price. Because one entity you do not mess with, besides God, the Lord, is Lucifer. Okay, so if the I think it was the first owner, I can't remember, was a Satanist, and he probably was doing all type of rituals and just all types of satanic stuff in that house, conjuring up demons and stuff and all types of weird shit. No telling what was still lurking around in that house. And just because new owners did not hear or see anything, it doesn't mean that these other people, the Lutz, did not see or hear anything. All right? Because the new owners may be whole type of different people. It's just like here. When I saw Shadow Man was doing the most for the longest, until I finally got kind of smart and relied on what I should have been relying on in the first place, and I got rid of it and haven't seen it in like 3 years now. Okay, so it's like I said before. Maybe the other people, they had some type of energy going about themselves that stuff just don't come to them. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things attracts themselves to certain people, and just because you didn't see something, it doesn't mean that it does not exist. Now let me see if I can look up this couple, the Lutz, from who used to live in the Amittyville house. Let me see what they say. Let me see the Lux. So here we go, the Lux family. Let's see what happened to them. Let me tell you, I'll get these damn ads. Oh, okay, so they died. So Kathleen died in 2004 from emphysema. And then her husband, George, died of heart disease. And they actually divorced in the late 80s, but they did remain good on good terms. Damn. Let's see how many families died there. There's only one family who died there in that house. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. So this is that family, huh? So anyway, when they left, they was not heard from in nearly 9 weeks, but they were found safe in Arizona. Well, somebody said, now see, this is what I'm talking about. You see a lot of contrary information. I don't know. This is somebody saying this. I don't know. This the daughter. Somebody said this, or a relative said, "I hope they are alive." And they just took off to get away so that I don't know, so he wouldn't get in trouble with law enforcement. So is that the real reason? Oh, I don't know, y'all, that he left. But why would you get up? He must have been in some real major trouble if he got up and just ran away from the house, leaving everything there. This is weird, man. I don't know. Is this the same people? This may not even be the same people. Let me see. So this is a picture. Okay, so this is why they made the character in the Amityville horror, James Brolin looks exactly like this dude. So this is the son who killed everybody. That's crazy, y'all. He looks just like James Brolin looks just like him. So they call him American Mass Murderer, who was tried and convicted for the 1974 killings of his father, excuse me, y'all, mother, two brothers, and two sisters in Amityville, New York. Man, and that is the Lux family. It's still them. Yeah, this is crazy. They got a whole backstory of these people. It's the same people. Let me go back to the actual story. Let me make sure these are the same people. Hold on, y'all. Let me go back to the actual story and see something. Because I have to make sure these are the same people. Couldn't be. Let me see what the lady's name is. Hold on, let me see. I need to see what the Lux first name is. So the Lux first name is, see if this is the same people. Because I'm getting ready to see right here online. Let me see. Ronald Defoe. Okay, let's see what the Lux family name is. Hold on, y'all. The Lux family. Here they go right here. 1975, they moved in. So that is them, George and Kathy Lux. Let me make sure. Lutz. George and Kathy. Hold on. George and Kathy. Let me see, y'all. George and Kathy. Where did I put that at? Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Because I got to make sure I'm right. George. No, this is a different. I see. I knew this wasn't right. These two people are different. So no, when they got up and moved, he was never in trouble. This is a whole different Lux right here. All right, it's not. They got it mixed in with the Amityville horror. So the people who I was just telling you about in the house, they did get up and move. Okay, they got up and moved and left everything there. That's what they did. But they did die. Like I just said. Let me make sure. Yeah, they did die. George and Kathy. Yeah, they did die, both of those two people and stuff. I don't know who's staying in there now. Um, Said the Lutz family stayed in that house for 28 days before they were driven out by spirits of the Defoes. So they saying that they was driven out from the spirits of the mom and dad and kids. But the thing about it is that what encouraged the son to kill his parents? How do they know it was the spirits from the Defoes and not the spirits from whoever was in those graves that they built a house over? This dude was only 59 years old when he died, too, the husband. Yeah, see, Amityville Horror House was built on um, a grave. But then they do say it was never a burial ground at the site. So I don't know. You know, they come with different information, you know what I'm saying, about this house. They also said that Al Capone was an Amityville resident at least in 1919. I don't know, he never stayed in the house, but he was a resident of that city. Let's see. Okay. I don't know, y'all. This is crazy as hell. The more you look at this story, it just gets weirder and weirder. Okay. But again, I'm gonna say this again. I do believe that the Lutz family did actually hear and see what they said they saw, and that is the reason why they ran from that house. Because I don't see anybody leaving the house. So they got such a cheap price and just leave everything there and just leave. Who does this? And I bet you for years they talked about this story because nobody's going to get up and leave a house that they just bought and they only paid $80,000 for the house. They're going to stay there. So I do believe that they was hearing voices and, you know, the doors were slamming. I don't know about the lady levitating. I don't know if that's true or not, but it could be. It could be possible because, again, the first owner was a Satanist. Okay, he was a Satanist, you know, and no telling what he was doing in that house all those years back. And then I'm thinking that's why the son killed his parents and stuff. And look at this. All of these people look similar. This is George Lutz right here. And his wife, Kathleen. All of these people look similar. This is eerie too. You know, not only did the son who killed his family look like James Brolin look like him, but look, all of these men who stayed in the house look the same. And all of them look the same. And that's the wife, Kathleen Lutz. They look the same. Even, like I said, even the son who killed his entire family, he looks the same. So maybe, I don't know, maybe the ghosts thought they all were the same people. I don't know. You just never know. But they damn sure look the same. Mm-mm-mm. Now, Margot Kidder and Kathleen Lux didn't really look alike, but James Brolin and George Lux, they look similar. You know what I'm saying? It's certainly that boy, the son who killed his entire family, him and James Brolin definitely look alike. But they all do resemble. And here are all the kids. Why are they showing? You know what? They are showing all of these kids, the family members, and I guess they're trying to say they resemble each other. I don't see a resemblance like they're trying to act like. You know what I'm saying? But I will show y'all the pictures. So these are the kids right here. To me, the kids they don't look like the actors who play their role. Okay, I don't know about that. I don't know if they look the same. To me, they don't look the same as the actors who play their role. The kids don't. But the parent, the dad, and James Brolin look just alike. And the son who killed the entire family, they are him and the new owner, George Lutz, look alike. They look alike. And James Brolin, obviously, they picked James because he resembles them. So I wonder if I don't know, maybe they look alike. That's the reason why the ghost or whatever else was in that home was hunting them because they resemble. I don't know for sure though, because we don't know how these things think. You know what I'm saying? But I will let you know only 6 people, regardless of what you read, were killed in that home. And that's the whole entire family. Okay? Only 6 people. And he used a 35 caliber Marlin rifle to do it while they were asleep. And again, this is the entire family that he did kill and everything. This is the entire family. And he is in this picture as well. I don't know. This is confusing. But I think that's the dad sitting up in the front looking like them too. So, but the son, when the son got older and they took a picture of him, he looks exact. Well, of course he's going to look like his dad because he had a beard and a mustache too. That's crazy. But I think if they did build the house on top of a burial ground, then that could be a reason for that. Or if they didn't, and what's true about the guy who was a Satanist living there was the first owner, that could be a reason why, the house appears to be haunted. I don't know if it is for real, but I'm just saying, I don't think people would get up and leave just to leave, you know? And then, like I said before, the son did say he heard voices. And he said those voices did tell him to kill his family. So they did have an interview with this boy back in 2002. And he actually recanted his testimony, explaining that his parents were abusive and he committed the murders while drunk and high on heroin. So I don't know. Maybe he was so high on his drugs that, when you get high on these drugs, that's why I don't do them. You can possibly hear voices as well. So you can never tell. You know what I'm saying? You can never tell. He could have been hearing. He could have been. He said he was high. So, you just don't know. And this is him when he got older. You be taking you smoking heroin. Don't tell him what the shit you will hear. So that's the son right there, and then that other person is James Brolin. Okay, so that's crazy, man. Let's see what else they saying here. Hold on, y'all. So let's see. Let me see if they say anything else about that. Okay, so the priest did do a interview, y'all. Um, they did an interview on the priest. He did not show his face. I don't know why not. Um, he said it was cold. It was really cold in there in his sewing room. He said, I'm like, well, gee, this is peculiar because it was a lovely day out and it was winter, yes, but it didn't account for that kind of coldness. I was also sprinkling holy water and I heard a rather deep voice behind me saying, "Get out." It seemed so direct toward me that I was really quite startled. I felt a slap at one point on the face. I felt somebody slap me, and there was nobody there. Okay. So I don't believe this priest is lying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he is or not, but I just don't believe that and stuff. I believe he's telling the truth. Like I said, you had a whole Satanist there, no telling what type of stuff transpired in that house. You know what I'm saying? Now he did not say he encountered flies in the home. At some point after his visit to the Lutz house, um, he reveals that he discovered unexplained blisters on his hand. And like most things related to the Amityville haunting, um, of course, people started saying this dude, the priest, was lying. And because also he made contradictory claims regarding his involvement with the Lux family when he testified in the Lux versus Weber trial. Damn. Okay. Oh my God. So, okay, so that's a part of the story that was made up. So, I guess they had some rumors going around that they couldn't afford their house. But according to their son, Christopher Lutz, George and Kathy did not have trouble paying their mortgage due to the history of the home. It was listed well under market price at $80,000. During an interview with Spooky's South Coast, Chris says that George and Kathy were able to make a large down payment with the money they got from selling his mother's house as well as George's house. By moving into such a spacious place on the water, George was able to cut a number of costs, enabling them to afford the mortgage. He intended to move his family's land surveying business into the basement, and he was able to eliminate mooring costs for his two boats since the property had a private boathouse. So even in the well, they just said the money for the house was not an issue as portrayed in the movie. So that the Lutz family did not have any trouble with money or anything on that house. Okay, so that's pretty fascinating. Let's see. So they moved into that house, y'all, December the 18th, 1975, and they fled on January the 14th, 1976. And they asked the question, did the priest really get ecstatic on the phone when he tried to call and warn the Lutz? And he said yes, at least according to the TV program In Search Of in their 1979 interview with who they state is the real Amityville priest. Noise interference prevented any phone communication, and he could never get through to warn the family. Wow. Now they say, is there any evidence that the real the Amityville house was haunted? They say yes, but of course they have a lot of controversy with that. The debate over the alleged Amityville ghost image displayed on the right. Okay, I see that right there. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. Has been going on ever since George Lutz first revealed it during an interview on the Merv Griffin Show in 1979. It had been taken 3 years earlier in 1976 by Ed and Lorraine Warren's team of paranormal investigators, namely a professional photographer by the name of Gene Campbell. So let me show you this picture. Is this real? I see something, but I mean, this don't mean it's real. You know what I'm saying? Let's show. So if that is, that's why they say the kids are the ghosts there. Because you do see a kid here. Let me see. So that's the picture that they snapped of the supposed to be ghost. Okay. Looking tripped out too, huh? Looking like that thing from the girl in that little well was climbing up. Okay. Anyway, Camels had set up camera equipment with black and white infrared film to shoot automatically during the night. Numerous rolls of film were used, and with only one suspicious image being captured. The Amityville ghost image shows a figure with white eyes peering out of a doorway. Some believe that it is a demon or possibly the ghost of the the feral boy, John. Others have concluded that it is likely one of the investigators, in particular, a man named Paul Bartz. They cite that his white eyes were possibly due to the infrared camera film. Let me see. I can't really tell looking at no damn picture. Let me see. I don't know. That thing they took a picture looked like this little boy. Let me show y'all. I don't know if that is. That ain't no damn cameraman. These people would come up with all types of weird lies. This thing right here looks like that little boy. That is not no man. That is not no man. That's that little boy right there. As a ghost. That's that little boy. Same nose, everything. Damn. It really is another boy. It's probably some demons or something, you know. Let's see. Others believe that the image is that of Paul Bartz, an investigator working with the Warrens the night that the photo was taken. The white eyes could have been caused by the infrared film. Dozens of websites have set out to prove or disprove the Amittyville ghost photo, but most people have yet to be convinced one way or the other, thus allowing the infamous photo to continue to cast its spell. That's the first time I've ever seen a photo of this stuff, but it does look like the same little boy. It really, truly does. This does not look like no camera boy. I'm looking at it close too. Even his hair is the same as this little boy. His nose look the same. His lips is possibly the same. It's in a different, they're going a different way. That look like the same little kid. Let me show y'all again. That look like the same kid to me. I don't know if it is or not because you know people do trickery, but I'm just saying it looks like the same kid to me. Okay. All right. What time? How long I've been on here for? An hour. We get ready to get out of here. Let me see. So yeah, y'all. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that the Amityville, um, the stuff about the Amityville horror, do you think that house is really, um, do it really have ghosts? And just so y'all can know, the toilets did not overflow in the real house. Okay, that's just for the movie. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so somebody asked, did Missy have an imaginary friend named Jody? George Luce said, or Lux said, Missy did have an imaginary paranormal friend named Jody. In the film, the entity will present itself to his daughter in different forms, including as an angel and as a large pig. Okay, so for real life, I guess that's what he claimed. His daughter had a friend that changed and stuff. Let's see what else. So okay, so the real Miss Lutz did a photo. She made a drawing of the pig, okay, and then but they saying that creature in the drawing looks more like a cat than a pig. However, the books describe it as a drawing of a pig walking through the snow. So she did do that. So I don't know. So yeah, I'm looking at the drawing right now. It do look like a pig. I mean a cat. I don't know. And Missy is the daughter, not the wife. But Missy drew a picture of this supposed to be a pig in the snow. But as you can see, this drawing kind of looks like a cat. I don't know because you know kids draw like that. You know what I'm saying? When kids tell you they saw something, believe them. Okay, believe them. So yeah, let's see. So did Daniel get his hand smashed in the windows? So Daniel Lutz did get his hand smashed by the window. In real life, Daniel says that the window smashed his hand, skin on skin, emphasizing the initial severity of his injury. So he did get his hand smashed just like in the movie. Okay, damn. Then wait a minute, hold up. So anyway, in his documentary, he holds his hand up in front of the camera to demonstrate that his little finger is still bent from the injury. Moments later, though, he contradicts himself somewhat by saying that his hand had magically healed just minutes after the injury. Not really, not really. He didn't really contradict himself because I don't know, y'all. Fuck it. I can't even make up nothing for this. Okay, hold up. I can't because I don't know. Maybe I don't know, y'all. Because I'm gonna say some crazy stuff now. So maybe he did get his hands hit, slammed in the window, and maybe it was healed. I mean, injured for a minute, and then it magically they I don't know, y'all. He healed up. Who knows? I mean, you just never know. And in this article, somebody asked, where there really a secret red room in the basement? They said yes, it was, but the red room was exaggerated in the book and movie. In reality, the red room wasn't all that secret. It was part of a storage space under the basement stairs. Okay, the family who used to stay there, the Defoes, the one who got killed, they used to store toys in that small space. And here's that red room right here, just so y'all can see it. Yeah, we sit up here just breaking this whole damn movie in the actual real house down. Hold up. Let me show you because I got to hurry up. Look at that. That's the real red room right there, y'all. And the other room is like, oh, I guess in the movie where you see James Brolin face on the thing. Man. Let's see what else. So they asked, did the window in the Amityville house really break? They said no, it didn't. Let's see. Did the front door really get ripped off? No. So no blood was dripping down the walls either. Um, and George Lutz did not fall through the basement stairs into a hole filled with black sludge. That was all for the movie. Damn. But like I just said, all the other stuff, the levitation, the doors slamming open and closed, hearing the voices, what else? Seeing the images, all of that stuff is true. And the stuff coming out of the floor, all right, out of the carpet, all of that was true. And again, this is the actual Lutz family, and this is James Brolin and Margaret Kidder who played in the movie. Hold on. And you can see they made them look just like, but what's really fascinating is that the son looks like James Brolin, the dude who originally, the dude who killed his entire family, looks just like James Brolin too. So that's crazy. And nothing happened on set. Nothing paranormal happened on the set of the Amityville horror movie, okay? And they still just trying to say that some people believe that the house is haunted and some people believe it's not. They believe that these people made up all this stuff and we don't know why they left. Some people say they left because they was having trouble or for whatever reason, I don't know. But hold on, y'all. They say that some people don't believe the story, but some people do. I actually believe some of this. I don't believe every single thing, like I said before, because I'm still trying to figure out why would anybody leave a house that they got at a super cheap deal, you know what I'm saying, and just get up and leave all of their stuff. That's the part that I have a hard time believing they just got up and left, okay? And again, no other owners had any other paranormal experiences in that house. And that's as of 2013. Now, I don't know if anything has been happening now, because you're talking about 10 years ago, but I'm sure if anything has happened in the house, we will be seeing it on the news. But again, I'm still say this just to, play the devil advocate. Just because stuff is not happening with the next families who live in that house, it doesn't mean that something been happening with the other ones. People give off different type of energy, and some people attract certain things to them while other people don't. You know what I'm saying? And some people know how to get rid of stuff too, while some don't. So you just never know. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say 100% if everything they were doing, or I mean everything that they were saying was fake. And I can't say that everything that they say is true. I believe almost all of it except the part about the lady levitating out of the bed. I don't know about that, but I do believe something was there that made them run like they did. Because I don't think nobody's going to get up and leave a house that they pay $80,000 with a lake and all that stuff and just leave everything behind just because they just did it. I find that very hard to believe, and still I really think that this dude, the young dude who killed his family, I still believe that something, was telling him. But if he was on drugs, that could be the reason. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're on drugs like heroin and things like that, um, you may hear shit. It may be telling you to do weird shit. You know, But everybody who is on drugs don't hear these voices. Sometimes, look, when you get like on a religious type of thing with this, that's why the Bible tell you not to, don't begin intoxicated and stuff like that. Because sometimes when you get intoxicated and stuff like that, it just invites things to come to you. You know what I'm saying? That you can normally probably resist. So no telling. You know what I'm saying? With him being high, strung out on drugs, something could have been speaking to him. Telling him to do this because he has a weak spot in him, and that was his weak spot. And once it was opened up, Satan or whatever could come in and encourage him to do whatever. That's why a lot of times when people do crimes, they either be drunk or high off of something. Okay, so again, I don't think we will ever be able to really find out or know for sure why that dude killed his entire family. Okay, I just don't think we'll ever be able to know that. But again, with all this being said, I still believe that something encouraged him to kill his family. And I also believe that the Lux family did hear things and could have seen. And I still say that little boy's picture right there, that little ghost boy, I don't believe that's no photo, man. That's a kid. That's a child. Okay, now they could have made the photo up and all that shit and they had somebody dressed up. I don't know about that, but I'm just saying that's a child. The child does look like the little boy. Again, you can, if you want to trick people, you can get a little child, have them dress up, give them white eyes, all that shit. You can do all of that. But again, it still doesn't explain why they got up and left after being in that house less than a month and paying only $80,000 for that house. That is very, very weird, y'all. So anyway, that wraps up our scary true stories for this Halloween season. I want you guys to be safe, whatever you do today. Have fun. If you celebrate Halloween, if you don't celebrate Halloween, that's cool because everybody don't celebrate that holiday. It's up to you guys. I was gonna tell you the origins of Halloween, but I never got a chance to get around to it, and it's just too long to tell right now, and I have to go. But let's see. Let me see. It's a lot. I mean, it's a lot. Maybe one day I'll still tell you guys. It's a lot though. But I will tell you its roots is in the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, okay, which is a pagan religious celebration to hold on. Let me see. Damn, can I open this up? And I will tell you the word Halloween comes from All Hallows Eve, being the evening before the Christian holy days of All Hallows Day. All right, I would tell you that too, but hold on. But it has its roots in the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. All right, let me see. Let me just see if I can say it briefly. Let's see here. So it was a pagan religious celebration to welcome the harvest at the end of the summer when people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts. And I like to read stuff from where it comes from because I'll mix stuff up, okay? So in the 8th century, Pope Gregory III designated November the 1st as a time to honor saints. Soon after, All Saints' Day came to incorporate some of the traditions of Samhain, the evening. Okay, it came to incorporate some of those traditions of Samhain. The evening before All Saints' Day was known as All Hallows Eve and later changed to Halloween. I don't know how they got there like that, but anyway. So here's a look at the origins of some of the classic Halloween traditions we know today. Let's see. So anyway, they started doing carvings of jack-o'-lanterns, and I thought they used that for some type of. Well, I'm just going to read it from here. Anyway, they started carving this because they say it's allegedly based on a legend about a man named Stingy Jack who repeatedly trapped the devil and only let him go on the condition that Jack would never go to hell. But when Jack died, he learned that heaven did not want his soul either. So he was forced to wander the earth as a ghost for eternity. The devil gave Jack a burning lump of coal and a carved out turnip to light his way. Locals eventually began carving scary faces into their own turnips to frighten away evil spirits. And that's what I knew that the pumpkin was made to frighten off the evil spirits. I just wanted to read it. Anyway, the festival of Samhain mark the tradition. Women mark the transition to the new year at the end of the harvest and beginning of the winter. Celtic people believe that during the festival, spirits walk the earth. Later on, Christian missionaries introduced All Souls Day on November the 2nd, which perpetuated the ideal of the living coming into contact with the dead around the same time of the year. So you just heard what I said. Christian missionaries introduced All Souls Day on November the 2nd, which gave them the idea of the living coming into contact with the dead around the same time of the year. Okay? So they start wearing costumes to avoid being terrorized by all the evil spirits walking during Samhain. The Celts donned disguises so that they would not be mistaken for spirits themselves and to be left alone. So y'all had the shit all wrong. I see. Now the trick or treating thing, and you got pictures and everything to show this proof. Way back here in 1960, they got this stuff on. Okay, so trick or treating. Let's see where they get that stuff from. So they said there is much debate around the origins of trick or treating, but generally there are three theories. The first theory suggests that Samhain Celtic people would leave food out to appease the spirits traveling the earth at night. Over time, people began to dress as these unearthly beings in exchange for similar offerings of food and drink. These people are absolutely nuts. The second theory speculates that the candy boom stems from the Scottish practice of guising, which is a not circular, how you say that, secular version of sewing. During the Middle Ages, generally children and poor people would collect food and money from local homes in return for prayers for the dead on All Souls Day. Geysers dropped the prayer in favor of non-religious practices with the inclusions of songs, jokes, and other tricks. They can always change stuff up, huh? The third theory argues that modern American trick-or-treating stems from Belsnickeling, a German American Christmas tradition where children were dressed in costumes and then call on their neighbors to see if the grown-ups could guess the identities of the children in the disguises. In one version of the practice, the children were rewarded with food or other treats if no one could identify them. Dang, oh, these people looking scary. Then the black cats came around. Let's see. So the idea of being spooked by black cats date back to the Middle Ages when these dark felines were considered a symbol of the devil. It didn't help the centuries. It didn't help that centuries later, accused witches were often found to have cats, especially black ones. People began to believe that the cats were a witch familiar, okay, whatever that means, supernatural entities that would assist, okay, they telling you right here, in their practice of dark magic. And black cats and spookiness have been linked ever since. But black cats are some of the beautiful, they are very beautiful. So black and orange, okay, because I got on black and orange myself today. Let's see what it means. The traditional Halloween colors of black and orange also traces back to the Celtic festival of Samhain. For the Celts, black represented the death of summer. Y'all got that? Black means the death of summer, while the orange symbolized the autumn harvest season. You got that? Okay. So when people wear black, it, they just, that was just for to tell you that fall. Well, it was just there to tell you that summer is over, and the orange is meaning that they are embracing harvest season, because during that season, everything what I guess a lot of stuff. I don't know what they did at harvest season. I don't know for sure. I guess they harvest. I don't know. Let me not even try to lie up here. Okay, let's go to the next one. Bobbing for apples. The game of bobbing for apples has been a staple at Halloween parties for many years, but its origins are more rooted in love and romance. The game traces back to a courting ritual that was part of a Roman festival honoring Pomona. Hold on. The goddess of agriculture and abundance. While multiple versions existed, the gist was that young men and women would be able to predict their future relationships based on the game. When the Romans conquered the British Isles in 43 AD, the Pomona festival blended with the similarly timed Samhain, a precursor to Halloween. They blended together. And then the pranks, y'all, they said this varies by region, but the pre-Halloween tradition known as Devil's Night is credited to different origin depending on the source. Some say that pranks started as part of May Day celebrations, but Samhain and eventually All Souls Day also included good-natured mischief. When Irish and Scottish immigrants came to America, they brought with them the tradition of celebrating Mischief Night as part of Halloween, the pranks. Then lighting the candles and bonfires, those were used to light the ways for souls seeking, wait, hold on, for souls seeking the afterlife. These days, lighting candles been replaced, have replaced the large traditional blazes. So they was using that lighting up of candles or whatever, bonfires or whatever, because they were trying to guide the souls, I guess, to the afterlife. Okay, I mean these people was crazy. Okay, let's go. Let's stop. Candy apples. For centuries, people have been coating fruit in syrup as means of preservation. But during the Roman festival of Pomona, the goddesses, that's like they got loud, hold on. The goddesses was often represented by and associated with apples, okay? Hold on. Her name derives from the Latin word for apple is pomum, and the fruits is at the heart of the harvest celebration. It is believed that candy apples were invented accidentally in 1908 by William W. Cobb, a candy maker in Newark, New Jersey. As the story goes, Cobb was experimenting with red cinnamon candy to sell it at Christmas time, and he dipped apples on sticks into the red glaze and put them in the shop windows to showcase his new candy. But instead of selling the candies, he ended up selling the apples to the customers who thought they looked good enough to eat. They became fashionable treats for Halloween starting in the early 1900s, and they remained popular until the 1970s. Oh my God, they got the whole list. Backs. Backs were likely present at the earliest proto Halloween celebrations, not just symbolically, but literally. As part of Samhain, Celts lit large bonfires, which attracted insects, which in turn attracted bats. Soon, spotting bats became connected with the festival. Medieval folklore expanded upon the eeriness of bats with a number of superstitions built around the belief that bats were harbingers of death. Now, see, y'all finding out the real everything. So they basically they really wasn't using bats at first. They just started coming because the bonfires attracted the insects, and then of course the bats came to eat the insects. Okay, and then around, let's see, the medieval folklore expanded, and then they just started using it. Let's see, devouring candy. Let's see. So the act of going door to door for handouts has long been a part of Halloween, but until the mid 20th century, the treats children received were not necessarily candy. Things like fruits, nuts, corns, and toys were just as likely to be given out. Trick or treating rose in popularity in the 50s, and I can't even read. And then it inspired candy companies to market small, individually wrapped candies. All right, people began to favor the confections out of convenience, but candy did not dominate at the exclusion of all other treats until the 1970s when parents started to fear anything unwrapped. Okay, so then the candy corn, that's where they got that shit from. And then hopefully that's it. Okay, let's see. Candy corn, a candy maker in the Wonder Dearly Candy Company in Philly, is sometimes credited with inventing the tricolor candy in the 1880s. But candy corn did not become a widespread sensation until the Golitz Company brought the candy to the masses in 1898. Candy corn was originally called chicken feed, and it sold in boxes with the slogan, something worth crowing for. Initially, it was just in fall candy because of its corn association with harvest time. Candy corn later became Halloween specific when trick or treaters grew in popularity in the US during the 1950s. Now, you just heard it from me about the origins, the real origins of Halloween. So when y'all hear these people up here saying all this stuff, hey, go check out the facts yourself and read about it, okay? When it first came about, they were doing all this stuff to protect themselves from evil spirits, I guess. I think that's what I read. Let's see, let me go over here and recant. Let's see, not recant, but go over this again. Let's see. Well, it originated from the Samhain, a pagan religious celebration to welcome the harvest at the end of the summer and to say goodbye to the summer. That's when they used to light the bonfires and wear costumes to ward off the ghosts. Okay. For whatever reason, they believe that ghosts came out at a certain time, just like some people do now. Okay. Point blank. So that's what it originated from. Okay. And people wear black and orange, not because people are devil worshippers. I mean, some of these people probably are now, but it originated from people wearing black and orange because the black was like saying goodbye to what? The summer, and the orange was like, hello, fall. Okay. That's what it was for. People came later and started putting all this other demonic stuff with this holiday, point blank. And of course, it is a pagan holiday, just like a lot of other things are. Your birthday, your anniversary, what else? All the holidays have pagan roots. Even the days of the week have pagan roots. The months of the year does too. It's so many things, But for people to sit up here and just say, it originated from being devil worshiping and all that, that's not true. You just heard me tell you exactly what it originated from. These people were not devil worshiping. You know what I'm saying? They was actually doing all this for fall harvest. And then they did think, because they didn't know anything about ghosts and all this stuff back then. They was scary probably. So they did thought lighting bonfires and wearing costumes would ward off ghosts and lead them to their correct pathway, to the afterlife versus being stuck here on earth. You know what I'm saying? Much like some people do now. But that's where they originated from. And then they just told you basically how they got their name Halloween from All Hallows Eve, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So originally, it was there for what it was, to welcome the fall harvest, to say goodbye to summer. That's where yellow and black come from, like I just said. Wearing scary costumes and all that other stuff to scare off the ghosts that they believed in, okay? And they lit the bonfires to guide the spirits that was left trapped on earth to the afterlife. I mean, clearly, if they was reading the Bible, they would know they would have to do all that. But hey, some people still believe this stuff, so who knows? And then in the 8th century, Pope Gregory III designated November the 1st as All Saints Day. Okay, so remember that. And that was just a tradition of Samhain. Well, no, excuse me. It came to incorporate some of the traditions of Samhain. Okay. And then later on, after they had the All Saints Day, also known as All Hallows Eve, they later changed it to Halloween. And then that's when it started becoming all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? People really took the real meaning and started doing all this weird shit like satanic worshiping, sacrifices, rituals, spell casting, killing people, just doing weird shit on Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Making it be like it is now, dressing up just to scare people. These people were wearing costumes to scare the ghost that they thought that was going to get them, I guess, or whatever the case is. So that's why I say it's good to read about the history of stuff. So when people get online, they be telling you guys something, you will know. All right. So anyway, if you want to read more about it, just go on Google and type in the origins of Halloween. All right. And you will find out all about this. All right. Yourself, or you can read it yourself. All right. Other than that, guys, I want to say thank you to everybody who came by to listen to everything, listen to the story, especially. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Don't forget to, let me go ahead and do this. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, y'all, to subscribe to the channel, to hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. And if you want to show support to this channel, you can do that by doing Cash App to $Shades too, which I always forget to put up there, but that's cool, I'm telling you guys, let me put that up there anyway. And I'll be back tomorrow, guys, with a regular live. I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet, but I will be back tomorrow afternoon, either tomorrow in the daytime to do a live. I want to thank, let's see, I want to thank Amori for coming by showing support. Y'all can check her out. Just type Amori, Amori, into Google. You see that profile thing right there, and you know it's her. Also, thank you to Dirty KFC for coming by showing support. Thank you to Keith West for coming by showing support. Thank you to Memphis Shiesty for coming by showing support. Who else? Who else was in here? Straight Be Like That. Thank you for coming by showing support. Y'all can check his channel out too. Just type that into Google, to YouTube, I mean, and you can see his channel and check him out as well. Let me see who else. 318 Made, Texas Paid. Hey, thank you for coming by showing support. Iceman, y'all check out Iceman. Okay, he had a cool channel. Check him out. He be tripping me out, y'all. Thank you, Iceman. All right. And I think that's it. And if I missed anybody, thank you too. And thank you to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched us in the replay. All right. And y'all have a good Halloween and be safe. Nightbot always doing his job, like always. And be safe, y'all. All right. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's pick this up a little bit and we get ready to get out of here. This music is by Lawfully Geek. It's non-copyright Halloween music, okay? Y'all have a good night. Good night, y'all.